Welcome to Sixth Form Textiles at Parkhouse School. My name is Miss Bookney. I'm the head of Textiles and the lead teacher on the Sixth Form course. We run an AQA Art and Design in Textiles qualification. It is 2 years. 60% of it is based on coursework, which is run from the September of Year 12 to the January of Year 13. The final 40% is set by the exam board as an externally set assignment or an exam unit, and that is published by the exam board in the February of your Year 13 year. We have a different volume of students every year depending on uptake, but we currently have a large and lively sixth form cohort of students who are very, very much looking forward to welcoming anyone who chooses to take A-level textiles at Parkhouse School in the coming year. Textiles is a 4-lesson-a-week subject. It is quite high intensity. We do expect our students to have at least a 5 or higher in GCSE, art, textiles, photography, or another similarly coursework-based creative subject. This just ensures that you do not become overwhelmed by the workload, as you have already had exposure to the expectations of a coursework subject. We do ask our students to spend at least 6 to 8 hours every week on top of their lessons on coursework to ensure that they get the best possible grades. So, the expectations we have of our students, what you need to be to really flourish and grow in A-level textiles. You need to be passionate, you need to be committed, organized. You need to contribute to discussion. You need to be hardworking, experimental, and explorative. These are the key features that will ensure you meet with success at the end of your textiles course. The reason all of these somewhat overlap and sound a little bit similar to one another is because they all will make you a fully rounded individual. It will give you the best possible chances of being open to the subject and the exposure to the creative and vibrant life and environment that textiles offers us as students and learners. Currently, our students in sixth form are working on a variety of different projects as they choose what their concept will be. So we look at the impact of the environment, we're looking at fairy tales, we are looking at close-up details, and also cellular structures and recreating the world around us and things we see in as much photorealism within the textiles context as possible. Past students have looked at water and the way that it is put together, the way that it flows, the movement, the colors, the textures that it offers us, and really delved into it in such great depth that we know as much as is possible and have managed to recreate textiles to the greatest possible degree. We've also looked at things like puppetry and the circus and how different constructions can be produced, because we are a subject that is very varied depending on what each student wants to study. We will explore that in the greatest depth that is possible. So, one of the key questions that I know everybody seems to have about textiles is, where will it take me? What is it used for? It is actually a subject that blends into a lot of quite unexpected environments and can be used in many different ways. We've got things like fiber science, therapy, engineering, design, construction. There are quite a few design options on this list, but it doesn't necessarily have to be garment construction or something like that. It can be going into the more predicting what fashion is going to do. It could be in marketing. It could be as an artist in your own right. There are lots of different routes you can take. You can go into education. You can become a stylist. You can become a merchandiser, or anything you really could possibly want. If you think about the skills that you will build, the time management you will develop, and all of the other very useful functional skills that you can develop by being very on top of a subject like textiles, it can actually help you in any industry you're wishing to pursue beyond sixth form. We will welcome anybody who has an enthusiasm for any creative subject, and I look forward to, when it is possible, meeting you in person.